and so I've got a few that is going to be probably nagging you. So, and
Well,
and you.
Willie, just so you know, Dr. Khanna is joining shortly.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay. Um. Okay. Let's see. Is that you?
Mr. Womack is joining also.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let me just. Um. Okay, yeah, we got calls coming in like crazy, but anyway, Mr. Womack, are you there with us?
I see
Can
him.
you hear?
I see him, but I haven't.
Wow. Well, listen, what we're going to do is continue to try and get some of this technical situations taken care of.
Mr. Womack, hello, Mr. Womack. He's here. Dr. Khanna's here. And we'd like, Willie, if that's okay, this is the time we had arranged that we can just introduce our theme, and we want to invite Melody and invite James to join us.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Gary, just hold on for a second. Nicole is joining, and we have the PowerPoint, so.
Hey, hello, Dr. Khanna. How are you?
Good morning, Willie, or good afternoon. Good morning, Mr. Womack.
Hey, guys. How are you?
James, hey there.
Good morning,
Hey,
Melody.
how are you, Mel?
How are you?
Good, good.
It's good to see you, James. I almost didn't recognize you without the glasses.
I'm going to put them on right now.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, listen, we were just talking to Miss Holt, and she has shared some great information with us about a lot of different things, and we just want her to tell our listening audience again how she can get be a part of her. But most of all, right now we have Dr. Connor and Brother Gary on the line, and
yes.
I want to talk to her and let her know a little bit about the initiative that we're doing around the country right now. We started off with one property that Dr. Connor has gotten for the returning youth coming home from the correctional center. So I didn't get a chance to talk to Melanie about that, so I guess you hear me talking about it. But again, Gary is going to tell you a little bit more about the initiative that's going on right now. Melanie, are you still there?
Here.
Thank you so
good.
much.
So,
thank you.
Willie, I saw what you sent me last night about the program. So Dawn and I are going to have a conversation with Melanie, and then we're going to come back to you guys again.
Okay. That sounds great. Well, but right now, I guess you'll be able to hear some of it firsthand also with Dr. Connor, because he's here. He's on the line with us right now. If that's okay.
Thank you, Willie. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you, Melody. Thank you, James. We really appreciate you joining us. This is our segment. We have myself, Dr. Surajit Khanna, who is the author of the initiative, Nicole McElzick, a co-host, and we have Clem, who is also the chairman, putting on his tie, the chairman of Voice of the Kids. And basically, I want to just tell you that Dr. Khan is an attorney, a child safety advocate, a servant of the underserved, and the champion of the nonprofit Voice of the Kids. He also recently launched his post-incarceration Juvenile Justice Reformation Act initiative, which is going to be nationwide. And it's a lot of words. So we call it in short, returningyouth.com, because we're returning the young youth, what we're concentrating is the African-American, back to society. So they become we give them training, housing, along with medical, psychological assistance, so they get the jobs, so they can get a job and get a life. Today is an interesting day. Today in 1929, we're going to relate, and Nicole's going to help us. We're going to relate. Today's date is when Sister Teresa, Mother Teresa, actually entered into India. So today was the date. And she had a vision very almost identical to, well, actually Dr. Khanna's vision, identical to her. Nicole is going to cover it for us, basically, where she served people who are technically mentally incarcerated. Because we know that once these young people come out of incarceration, they're not equipped to get a job. They're not equipped to go back to society. So Dr. Khanna, let me turn it over to you, and you can just turn it over to Nicole. We want to hear your comments. Please join in. Melody, please join in, Mr. Womack. Go ahead, Dr. Khanna.
Thank you very much, Gary. Thank you, Mr. Brother Willie. And thank you, the audience. I'm so glad that I have wonderful individuals here like Miss Melody and Mr. James. I really want to welcome all of you to this particular segment of this initiative. And thank you very much, my dear audience. You have been hearing this about this initiative for a long time. And in this new year, I was so thrilled that I could have this wonderful presentation today talking about Mother Teresa's ties with this returning youth. I don't know how many of you know who Mother Teresa is, but I'm not going to go deep into it. But she was a wonderful, wonderful young girl, started at the age of 12 when she decided to sacrifice her life for others. Remember, at the age of 12, and then at the age of 14, she went and started getting training to be a nun. Well, again, mark the years I'm talking about. At the age of 12, at the age of 14, and then she was born in Albania. At the age of 18, she chose to go and really sacrifice her life for others, not for herself, but for others. So in 1929, January 6th, that is today, she decided to travel across the globe to India, and the name of the city where she landed was Kolkata, which is called Calcutta also. And she tried to help all the girls, all the ladies, everybody, those who were in trouble, especially they were in the street. So she was helping other people, especially those who are closest to you, and showing the appreciation. So today is the day when we need to show appreciation to others. So I'm so happy that Miss Melody is here. She is showing her appreciation by just being here in the show. And I have no words to thank Mr. James, who has shown his appreciation more and more to go for this community. And we want to completely give this to and dedicated this day to this returning youth. So Nicole, you want to add something to this? Because I want a young adult like Nicole to jump into it and say how this Mother Teresa's message coincides with this initiative which we launched.
Yeah, so, as it was in one of the slides, but as stated, Mother Teresa actually quoted one time, and she said, a person that is shut out, that feels unwanted, unloved, terrified, that's the person that's been thrown out from society. And she found it very difficult. And I think that quote stands out from a lot of great things that she's accomplished in her lifetime, but more specifically relating it with the initiative in returning youth and how it perfectly aligns with, what you always say is mentally incarcerated. And that's what the initiative works towards helping and works towards getting these post-incarcerated young adults back on their feet and into society where they can flourish and they get a second chance at life. So being a young adult myself, I think that this initiative is something that's very powerful. And I think it's just as powerful as what the work that Mother Teresa did. So I think it's really cool how the days line up.
Yes, I'd like to
ask. And I was very fortunate that being born in India, when I was, I think, I don't remember the exact grade, but I think I was in 8th grade or 9th grade when I had a chance to get a big warm hug from Mother Teresa. She visited our school and we had a chance to mingle with her. And also, today is a National Cuddle Up Day. That means you cuddle your loved ones today. It's called as National Cuddle Up Day. So it reminds me how that motherly figure did give me a hug on that day. Well, not on not on 1929, but eventually, when I was, when I was, I think, 8th or 9th grade. So I was very fortunate to, have her hug with me, and she was a giver. She was a giver, and today, we all know that what it means, to be giver. So by saying that, I would like to turn back on to Gary. And if you want to, add something to the Mother Teresa, and then we can move on to Miss Melody and Mr. James here. So
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I did want to get to
you know what,
Clem,
Gary, I
yes.
think I want you to kind of ask Clem to
That's
share
what I was just
about
doing.
Mother Teresa.
That's what I was just.
Thank you. Thank you.
James and Melody, thank you for joining us. We want to talk about our initiative. We thank you for your support. And I did previously mention that we are targeting the African American community. And I think the person that's best suited to talk about the initiative and talk about this is Clem Yaboa, the chairman of Voice of the Kids, who is African American. So Clem, please join in and talk about it for us. Clem, you're on mute.
Yeah, what was your question again? I'm sorry.
Just introduce to James and also to Melody our goal to reach the African American underserved community with our initiative nationwide.
And add how do you see Mother Teresa's vision fits in our initiative's vision?
Well, we, just briefly, we just want to take this initiative, take it from the Elizabeth pilot and propagate it across the country. We want to make sure that every inner city community has some access to, getting this benefit of returning their youth back into that society. This is not just something in New Jersey or New York or Pennsylvania. We want it to be across the country. When they come out, what we try to offer, we're going to try to offer them is right off out of the gate of the jail, we want to be there to give them a hug. We want to be there to embrace them. We want to be there to give them that warm, fuzzy feel about how getting back into society is going to be. Not just something that they now have to do because they're out of jail. Where there are so many uncertainties as to where they're going. We want to say to them, we have a home for you, not a house, not a halfway house. We have a home for you. And we bring them into the home, hold their hands, teach them life skills, how to cook, how to do the laundry, how to do whatever, so that they can now get back on their feet, put them into a job that leads to a career, that leads to sustainability. So they can feel that they're now part of society, they're going to do something worthwhile in society. That's with Mother Teresa hugging and showing warmth and respect and love. That's the essence of what we want our feeling to these post-incarcerated youth to be. showing them love, showing them that we are there for them. And that basically, that's our message.
Thank you, Clem. Thank you so much. James, I did forward a bunch of information to you as you requested. I hope you got a chance to look at it.
I did.
And I wanted you to have a chance just to ask Dr. Khanna or Clem any questions that you may have, because we're very excited about ways of working together.
Well, like I said earlier, Melanie's participation will be great. We're going to have a conversation with her, Dawn and I, about your program. We can bring a lot to the table as far as what this is. I'm very passionate about what you guys are doing. I'm excited about it. Also, have a bunch of clergymen around the country that I could definitely introduce this to get their input. I'm friends with the governor of New Jersey and lieutenant governor and several other cities I'm connected to, the mayor of Atlanta. So, I mean, we can definitely push this thing where it needs to go. I'm excited about it.
No, thank you very much, Mr. James. I'm again, and I'm very, very thankful to the Almighty that because of Brother Willie, we could get connected to you. And like I said last time, we need a village to raise a child. So,
Right.
and we are providing that village. And one of the important factors in that village is to have like-minded people like you to support, because I cannot do everything by myself, but I want, all of you to join hand, because we need to give to this community, especially to the young adults, because they will be the future of this country. Like today,
Absolutely.
whatever is going on in Washington, D.C. is unexpected.
It's
Okay?
crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And why it is crazy? Because we don't have a good control on this system. We don't have, we are not giving these young adults to, to enforce their vision to be the system. So, it breaks my heart. And people like yourself and myself and, Miss Melody, Claim, Nicole, means Brother Willie, Gary, we all need to work together to make a change, and we can do the change. Without change, we can't have another. So 2021 is very important. And Mr. James, I'm really thankful that you are rolling your sleeves and jumping with me so that we can make this happen. Let's make 2021 the year to be successful.
Yes.
I want to say something. If little Mother Teresa could have done what all she did, I know all about her history. That one single-handed woman conquered the world by herself.
Huh.
With the right team of people together, you can't lose.
Wow.
You won't lose. We'll win.
That's great, James. You know what? That's
May
absolutely
I ask
true.
a question?
And wait a second. Dr. Khanna's asked me if I could please introduce Melody, because we really haven't. Do you mind if I play her her introduction video for those people who just joined, so they have some background on her?
That'd be great.
Okay, Melody.
Yeah, Gary, when you play it, if you tap on it, it'll do the full screen. Because if you just play it, it'll be the small screen, which you did, but you had tapped on it earlier, and it was a full stream. I'm just saying it may work, it may not, but if you tap on it on the second time, it'll be a full screen of a video.
Okay.
We'll get right back to you, Brother Fitzgerald.
Give me a second, and we're going to show this. It's also, we're on 7 different networks now: Facebook, Khanna4kids.com, Facebook.com/Khanna4kids, number 4. So we're going to show this video, and I'm going to show it. I'm going to take Willie's suggestion and show it as full screen.
Yes.
And here you go. It's 2 minutes. Thank you, Melody.
It just went back. Okay. It just went back small, but it's okay.
I have it. I have it on my screen large. It's the best. I'm sorry. It's the best I could do.
Okay. Good.
Melody S. Holt is becoming a force to be reckoned with in television and the boardroom. A former middle school classroom teacher, Melody was named CEO of Holt & Holt Entrepreneurship LLC in 2010. She was able to grow the company to $1 million company by the age of 28 and to a multi-million-dollar company by the age of 30. For that reason alone, it is no wonder that she is looked to as an invaluable resource to businesses and entrepreneurship. As one of the foremost leaders in her industry, she has boldly proven time and time again that women are able to find success in executive positions traditionally reserved for their male counterparts. No stranger to facing obstacles directly, Melody has committed herself to the daily pursuit of excellence and sees to it that those around her do the same. As a speaker, Melody's platform centers on the principles of hard work, dedication, consistency, and spiritual guidance in entrepreneurship and beyond. Melody's straightforward delivery captures her audience's attention in a way that not only inspires, but sparks action. She is engaging and thought-provoking, relatable and approachable, and most importantly, sincere and honest. While she is a dynamic woman in business, Melody's top priority is spending quality time with her husband, Martell, and their children, Mariah, Martell, and Malia. Most recently, the world met Melody for the first time as star of the Oprah Winfrey Network's Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Melody's no-nonsense approach on the show has garnered her fans and supporters from all over the world, and her boldness and transparency is now inspiring women and men from all walks of life. And today, Melody now uses her newfound platform to empower women. Wife, mother, CEO, daughter, educator, author, actress, philanthropist. Melody continues to blaze a trail. And this is just the beginning.
Wow. Miss Melody, wow. You know, this is the right fit today. What Mother Teresa, like Jim said, if Mother Teresa single-handedly could do this, and you don't look 30, you look still at the age of 18, you did this and you are still 18. Okay, let's test this. Okay?
I want to say something. I am so honored to be a part of Melody's management team. My other partner is not on the call. Her name is Dawn Michelle. But keep looking at for Melody because she's about to be one of the biggest things to hit Hollywood, television, and the world.
No, this is amazing. Thank you very much what you are doing for the women, empowering women. And this is exactly what this initiative is going to do, is empowering the post-incarcerated young adults. We got to empower them. And,
yes.
you have the tools. You did it. You did it for the women, okay? And you can help us to do it for the post-incarcerated young adults.
You know, Melody created that show on Oprah Winfrey. She was the creator of that show.
Yeah,
Wow.
well,
yes, and
I'm your fan. I became your fan already. Okay. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
now, Dr. Khanna, we're so excited about Melody and Dr. and James Womack. We got a little bit of a tidbit of Melody wanting to perhaps join with you. Melody, please tell us if you have some ideas of how we can do that.
Well, you know, what I really like to do, are you meaning in terms of the initiative that you guys have going on?
Yes.
Yeah, so what I really, my management team, actually, they're reviewing. I know you guys sent some information to them. So, you know, they mentioned it to me earlier. I said, okay, that sounds like that may be a good idea. So I'm just waiting to get with them and, you know, get all the details. I think that what you guys are doing is absolutely amazing and something that is definitely needed in our society. And so, you know, I think it's a great thing. And I love being a part of anything that's positive and anything that's helping us push forward in life.
Well, just you saying this and coming to the show and telling these young adults, I would like you to give a nice message to all these post-incarcerated young adults, because they're losing hope. They feel that nobody is giving them the power to do amazing things they can do. So you being a wonderful woman giving a chance, empowering this young woman. What message can you give it to this wonderful young adults?
It's pretty interesting because I actually, a little earlier when I was interviewing with Mr. Willie, I kind of shared something with him. I said, I'm a strong believer, it doesn't matter where you come from, whether you come from a single parent household, whether you've come from a place, since we're talking about now your initiative and your program, a place where maybe you made some bad decisions, some decisions that weren't best, that put you in a place that you wish you hadn't had to go, but now you're out, and what do I do? I feel like it doesn't matter really what your past is. It's about your future and where you're trying to go. And there is nothing that should ever be able to hold you back from going towards your purpose. See, in life, we all have things that come our way in life. We all have storms. We all have rain. You're going to experience rain sometimes in life so that somebody can experience some sunshine. And that's how I look at it. If I have sunshine all the time in my life, then somebody's getting rain 24/7, and that's not okay. So we all have times in life where we have to experience a little bit of rain, and we also going to have time where we're going to get a whole lot of sunshine. But what I would like to say is that no one is exempt from experiencing life. No one at all. No one's exempt. None of us are more perfect or more special than the other to think that our world every day is going to be absolutely perfect. But what you do is about how you go through what you go through, not what you go through, but how you go through it. And then how do you utilize that to help or benefit or bring about change for someone else? So when you start taking your experiences of life, like I shared earlier with you guys, I'm going through a divorce where nobody gets married to go through a divorce. However, this is something that I'm having to go through. So for me, it is, how do I go through this in a way where I'm still doing what's pleasing in God's eyesight, but at the same time where I am able to utilize my story and my experience to help someone else. So see, now I have all women from all across the country and the world in my inbox telling me they're going through a divorce, or they've been through a divorce, or they've experienced some of the same things I'm experiencing in my marriage. And so now I'm able to share with them how I've been able to move forward, how I've been able to continue to be positive and go after my dreams and go after the things that I desire to do in my life that are part of my purpose, and how that you can do that as long as your Godfidence is on point, and as long as you know
confident, there it is.
Okay. And so I would just say, use your story as your testimony. Know that your future is still bright, and we all have to experience a little bit of rain so that somebody else who's been getting rain can get some sunshine.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Melody.
It's amazing, Melody.
Melody.
Well said. Well said. Well said. Excellent.
Well, we want to.
I'd
like to link it to today's theme of giving. Really, that's what we're trying to do, and we're mirroring after Mother Teresa. We're trying to give, and we can't give alone. God has no hands but our hands, and we have no hands but your hands. We need more hands. People like Clem and Nicole and Dr. Khanna, we're all trying to help each other. So we're looking for, maybe the next step. James, we sent you some stuff. I think Willie is the man. We thank him for everything he's done for us. So we want to continue to involve Willie. He's the point man. And we'd like to set up a call with Willie and either you or with Melody, and just see how we can explore the next step, just a personal call.
Yeah, but Gary, because I think I catch one word which Miss Melody said to the young adults, that you got to empower yourself. You got to think that you are special, because we all are special. Okay. And by saying that, I would really, before she, takes off, I would like you to show that video, which came from one of your very close friend, interviewed, and she was incarcerated at the age of 19 for 27 years.
Yes, and
when she got out, she is doing amazing. And Gary, could you just share that with the audience and Miss Melody?
Yeah, of course. This woman actually spoke at the DNC, so the Democratic National Convention. She's got quite an interesting background. I'm going to share her video. Just bear with me as I do that. Her name is Donna Hilton.
Donna Hilton is an advocate for juvenile justice, prison reform, and community health and social issues. Sold to a childless New York couple when she was 7, Donna suffered years of rape and abuse before being imprisoned at 20. Ms. Hilton wrote A Little Piece of Light, a memoir about the 27 years she served in Bedford Hills Correctional Facility for Women. And she filmed a documentary, A Walk to Freedom, that chronicles the hells she crossed before reaching salvation. This is what Donna has to say about Dr. Khanna and his returning youth organization.
My name is Donna Hilton, and I am formerly known as inmate 86G0206. I served 27 years in New York State's maximum security prison for women. I went into the prison system as an adolescent. By the time I was 19, everything that had happened to me in my life was just cut short, and I was placed into the system in which I served 27 years. And so I grew up in the system, all those formative years, from adolescence to young adulthood to, later adulthood, almost to being middle-aged, was spent in the system. I came out, I was 47 years old. I had no idea what I was going to do once I came out. I just knew I was determined. And, what was instrumental is having support. And so programs like Dr. Khanna's Returning Youth is extremely important for those who've been in the system and been recently released. We need the support. We need training. We need employment. They tell us once we come out that we must have sustainable employment. We must have housing. We must do this. We must do that. But not many tell you how to do it or where to go to get it done. And so if we had more programs with Dr. Khanna's, then it would be very instrumental and helpful that we would see the recidivism rate decrease, especially for young adults. We don't have enough support and we don't have enough services for youth when they reintegrate into society. And this is very important. We need to help uplift. It takes a village to raise a child. And so let's be that village. Let's have more like Dr. Khanna's Returning Youth program to support.
Absolutely. Takes a village to raise a child. So thank you very much, Miss Melody. You are one of the member of the village. And James, Brother Willie, come on, let's make this happen. Please help me. So let's make this happen.
Dr. Khanna, I think Clem has been trying patiently to get a word in. I've had to interrupt him 3 times. Go ahead, Clem. Thank you for being so patient.
No, I just like that everyone who has spoken would like to see as many people at the table. If you are not at the table, you are not a participant. And the things we need to do, you learn how to wash your hands, you learn how to do whatever before you are invited to the table. Our whole objective is to teach them how to wash their hands so that they can come to the table. Once they come to the table, they can put their hand in the same bowl with everybody else. Really, that's the purpose. If you are at the table and you are eating from the same bowl with everyone else, then you have equity. So far, what we've been seeing is that there is a lot of marginalization, even in the education system, in the social systems, in the voting systems, in every system. And we would like to do anything that will encourage as many people to come to the table. Our current position is, how do we get those who are already at the table, who are the same people of color, to come to help hold our hands to take us to the same table? I'm really gratified today to hear from Donna, from Ms. Holt, from James, that yes, there is hope. There are people who are willing to hold our hands to take us to the table. I'm very gratified to hear that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Clem. And also, I didn't want to ignore our Nicole, our co-host and intern here, who's been really phenomenal and what she's been doing for us. Please give us your perspective, Nicole, as a young American.
I'm sorry, you cut out.
please give us your perspective on this campaign, the Returning Youth campaign, as a young American.
Yeah, I think this campaign, kind of what I said earlier, really just aligns with what America should be right now, helping each other out, caring for one another, bringing kindness, kind of what Melody said earlier. You got to spread that sunshine to others around you, and I really like that analogy you used earlier. And I think the Returning Youth initiative is something that perfectly spotlights that, in a sense, and perfectly spotlights the need to help those post-incarcerated young adults and those post-incarcerated Americans.
Thank you very much, Nicole.
Thank you very much.
Your
I wanted
sunshine, which Miss Melody said, the sunshine came to you, but now I want to have that sunshine spotlight Brother Willie, because he's been silent, he's been observing, and he needs to come out and in the sunshine and talk about what his perspective is on this particular initiative.
Where are you, Willie? Where are you? We want to hear from you.
Well, I'm here, and I'm here with Brother Fitzgerald. He's a part of our team here, and he has a comment that he wants to make on the initiative. So, Brother Gerald, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. This is Candid Darrell, producer Candid Darrell of Candid Conversations with Darrell Fitzgerald, and I do production work out here in Connecticut. And I just think this is amazing. This initiative for the youth and the young adults. You're building a wonderful consortium of people, and my hope is that you have a lot of support services that come together, and other organizations and groups that have great experience working with people, hands-on, on the ground, and empowering them. Focus on their talents. They need skills, and they need work, they need employment, they need housing, but in empowering them, focus also on their talents and the things they like, the things that they enjoy, the various different type of careers that they want to get into, and provide support services of people who are mentors that will work directly with them. I had an opportunity of being a volunteer for the Connecticut Prison Association in Connecticut. I did 2 interns when I was an undergrad, and learned quite a lot about people who were incarcerated. I actually went and taught adults, young adults, as well as adults that were incarcerated. And I used to go in and teach English and things of that sort, and job and readiness skills. So I have a little experience in it. And I think having Mr. Womack and having Melanie Halt and having all these wonderful people involved, there's certainly some really empowering programs that can focus on the strengths and the youth, their desires and their goals for the future. And, I'm involved. Willie and I have spoken, and I think, we have a lot of young people. People are hurt. And anytime you can make a connect with the people.
Well, what we're doing,
where they are.
Brother Gerald, we're connecting directly with the prisons. So we know when they first come out, we have them with their names, some of what they coming out, what they had, their record and things like that. And the homes that we're, Dr. Khanna is putting together for these young youth are coming out. They have a counselor inside of the home to help them with their medical, to make sure that their teeth, with their dental, to help them with different situations, like a mother or a father that's saying, hey, we're here to help you, and we need to know what's going on with you medically and, psychologically. And so that's one of the things I am really proud of about being a part of this, because there's a lot of different things out there. But when you have a place for the people to go, like they said, they tell you, when you come out, you got to get a job, you got to keep a job, and you got to keep a roof over your head. These young people are coming out of prison with nothing. And when people hear that they're coming out of prison, they don't hire them. And so they say, you got to keep a job. You know how hard it is to get a job coming out of prison? It's crazy. But I just want to thank Dr. Khanna for this initiative, because of the fact he already knows, and when they come out, they will be giving things that they can work with. They can give opportunities to be a truck driver, to be a realtor, to be a home health aide, be a musician, different services that we have right here. When they do come out, we can really, really help them. Listen, I'm just excited of being a part of the program. Miss Melody, you have made my day. I got to tell you, it's just amazing to hear a young lady.
She had to leave, Willie. I'm sorry. Melody had to leave. I apologize.
Okay, all right. But still, I just wanted, I'm very excited.
Yes.
I'm very excited about it. Now, I understand, Brother Womack, you have some ideas that you expressed to me a little later. Maybe we that some initiatives that you have that you want to do with this program and with the Dr. Khanna. So I don't know if now is the time you would like to talk about it, or do you want to elaborate on some of the ideas that you have about this program?
Willie, I'm going to have to get off. I have another meeting. All right.
Okay.
Well,
all right. But thanks for being a part of it.
I'll call you guys later. I'll call you guys later. Okay.
We will schedule something. Thank you so much. Thank you for
very
Melody.
Much, Mr. Womack.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
Okay, guys. All right. Take care.
Sure.
Thank you.
God bless.
Take care, Mr. Bennett.
God bless. Well, there you have it. I'm just excited about what's going on, and we just got to keep moving forward, try to make things happen.
Yeah.
And
see, now Miss Melody spoke to us about rain and sunshine. That it's always good to have a little bit of rain and a little bit of sunshine. Now, I want you also to understand that rain is a lot of times very, very, very welcome, especially when you've been in parched places, when you've been walking through the Death Valley type places. A little bit of rain is welcome. So for those who are coming out of incarceration, I see them as coming from their parched places. And we are here to provide them with that little bit of rain to move them to the next place.
Very good.
Yes.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you, Claim. This is a wonderful analogy. I think Miss Melody did let the path for that, and that was so nice to have you talking about it. And then, Brother Willie, I really want to thank you for facilitating this to the audience. And my dear audience, please, join hand with us, because without you, we cannot move forward. And the wonderful gentleman, Brother Joe, who just made some comments from Connecticut, and you did an intern in the prison system in Connecticut. That's amazing, and you can definitely add value to this initiative. And I want you to welcome to this initiative so that we can work together. We can take this your experience and bank on it. So thank you again for making your comments.
So today, our takeaway is the audience, a little bit of rain, a little bit of rain, a little bit of rain to help the parched places.
Rain
A
on
little
me.
bit of rain.
Rain on me, as they say.
Wow, I'll tell you, this has been a great program, and it's just good to get people from around the country to chime in on it and to reach out and be supportive. So for those of you that are listening to us right now, you're definitely welcome to joining with us. Whatever you're doing, whatever church you're at, we can make this a part of your organization also. So Gary is going to give you the get in touch numbers, the websites, and how you can definitely be a part of it. So just hang in there, stay tuned. Gary, just let them know how they can get in touch with you so that they can start working with the initiative.
Thank you very much. Actually, I'm going to let Nicole do that. I'm going to turn it over. I'm getting tired of talking, so I'm ready.
Gary,
I'm ready to
Gary.
do a rain. I'm ready to do a rain dance here, maybe.
Yeah.
Clem, go ahead.
Yeah, Gary, before Nicole says something, see, I just want the audience to know that we will partner with any organization in any state, in any city. We cannot be in any city ourselves on the ground. So we will partner with any organization, any church, anything in any city, so that the initiative can be planted any place in the America, in the United States.
That's important. Thank you for saying that. That's very true.
Yes.
And we're looking for people to contact us at contactk.com or Facebook at facebook.com/Khanna.
That from Nicole. Let Nicole talk about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just reinforcing it. I was getting there.
job.
You know,
Take my job.
I'm always getting there. And go ahead, Nicole, take us out.
Why
Well,
don't,
you heard
why
Gary.
don't you continue doing the rain dance? Let Nicole be in the sunshine.
I'll do
and-
the rain dance as we take it out. Go ahead, Nicole.
Exactly. So why Gary does
Look
his
at Clem. There goes Clem. There goes the rain dance. Look at that.
exactly. So why he does his rain dance. Like Gary was saying earlier, you guys can tune in and follow us with. You can visit returningyouth.com. That's returningyouth.com. You can give us a phone call at 302-746-2311. That's 302-746-2311. You got any comments, concerns, or questions, you can contact us also at contactk.com. That's contactk.com. And we thank you guys for tuning in today. We appreciate the support, and thank you, Dr. Khanna. Thank you, Clem. Thank you, Willie. Thank you, Gary. And thank you for everyone listening. We appreciate you guys.
Willie,
Thank
we're
you very
gonna.
much, Nicole. Thank you.
Willie, going to turn the radio show. Thank you, Clem, for the rain. Willie, we're going to turn the remaining of the rainy show over to you. Thank you for inviting us, Willie. You're a part of the team. You're a part of the family. We love you, and we're going to be working together closely. So we look forward to the next steps with both Melody and also Mr. Romack. You're the point person here.
Don't forget to thank Mr. Joe, who is with Willie. We cannot see him, but he's on the radio.
Yes.
And
Yes.
also,
Mr. Fitzgerald.
Gerald.
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 Sorry
Fitzgerald.
Sorry about that, Gerald.
Well, maybe next time you'll be able to join with the Zoom. We'll send them the
Absolutely, we
Zoom.
would like to see your wonderful face. Because you are still in the undergrad program. I know that. We never graduate, so we are always in the undergrad program. But before we end, I would like to tell the audience, please don't hesitate to support us. And like Brother Willie said, Nicole said, and Gary said that every dollar counts to make this program a success. So we have this $1 campaign. We launched in December. We are going to continue doing that. So this is the month, again, is the giving month, first of the year. So please go to the website, returningyouth.com, and please donate $1 so that we can be successful. So please, $1 can make a change to a post-incarcerated young adult. So donate $1, that will go a mile. So, Brother Willie, and if anybody wants to echo this to the audience, please do that so that they can listen. They're tired of listening to me, but they might be listening to you, Brother Willie.
They're probably tired of me too. But listen, where do they go to donate? Just like Gary, if you let the announcer just give that to us again. We got a couple of minutes.
Returningyouth.com. Returningyouth.com. Just go there. And the reason we called it Returning Youth, because we're returning young adults back to a productive life after incarceration. So we're returning them. It's part of Dr. Khanna's Post-Incarceration Juvenile Justice Reformation Act initiative, which is actually a government initiative that was formed in 1974 and reformed in 2018. And it's the Juvenile Justice Reformation Act. Dr. Khanna looked at the act and he saw what was missing, and that was the post-incarceration piece. We're concentrating on that now. So go to returningyouth.com, returningyouth.com. Just give $1 or give whatever you can. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We are just excited about what's happening here. Want to thank you, Clan, Dr. Khanna, and also you, our announcer. I keep mixing up her name. Our announcer, Nicole. We thank God for you, and you too, Gary, for what we're doing. It's just it's a movement in time, and
It's a
we've
movement.
got absolutely, and we got a bunch of other churches that's going to tie in with this movement. And so after a while, it's going to be spread it all over the country, and we're just excited about it. So just continue to stay tuned in so that you can continue to follow and also be a part of it. And you definitely can support. We definitely can use your support. You know, like he said, $1, $2, or $1 million, whatever you can. It's a blessing and it's help and it's appreciated. So we just again want to say tune in with us every Wednesday, every Friday from 3 to 4 p.m. You'll have Brother Gary with us, Brother Dr. Khanna, and Glenn, also myself every Friday from 3 to 4. Also on Tuesday from 3 to 4 and from 5 to 6 on Tuesdays, and on Wednesdays from 3 to 6. So just, keep those times, and you can definitely join in by phone or to some of the sites, and you can voice your opinion. You might have some good ideas. You might know something that will help us in this fight. And so, again, you're definitely welcome. I'm just excited to be here. Listen, we're going to be running out of time, and we're going to ask you that can stay with us over to the next hour. We got another hour coming, and we're going to be talking about some more things that we're doing and some things that we're doing up at the mezzanine over there at the Port Authority. And we got our host here, our co-host here, our brother Minister Hall. So, Minister Hall, what do you think of the program?
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I wanted to. Is Gary still there? Gary?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Gary, I just wanted to ask you a question about the plans for income productions for those persons who are returning. Is it going to be centered primarily on job creation, or will it be job and/or entrepreneurial skills?
It should be both. We're going to get them into a program that gives them the opportunity for training. Number one, upon graduation, they have a choice to either go into a job, and that job is not bad. It's a $55,000 a year job that's already waiting for them. That's guaranteed. However, as far as entrepreneurship goes, there is an option with a investment that they can own their own business. So then their income would gracefully increase from $50,000 to almost $250,000. So we are providing those options. Dr. Khanna, do you want to comment?
No, thank you very much, Gary. And that's a wonderful, wonderful question for the audience to even understand that, yes, we are definitely providing them employment. Also, we have opportunities for entrepreneurship. And like Gary said, there will be some investment, but we are also going to help different investors to invest and partner with that so that they can be entrepreneurs. So absolutely, we are all into transforming a young adult coming out of incarceration to be a good citizen of United States so that they can have a good head in their shoulder and getting out of the mental incarceration. So yes, I appreciate the question. Thank you very much for the wonderful question.
Thank you.
All right, back to you, Willie. Thank you.
Yeah, well, again, we're running out of time here. We're going to be going over to the other side of the hour, and the station identification will be coming on. We'll have run our commercials, and we still have our brother Fitzgerald. We have a Minister Hall here, and I want to know what's going on in Washington.
Well, God bless you. We're going to get going, Willie. God bless you. We'll turn it over to you.
Okay.
God bless you, Gary.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Thank you, Khanna.
Thank you, Brother Willie.
You are welcome so much. Thank you, Dr. Khanna. May God be with you. I just stay good and safe and healthy because we need people like you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes.
God bless you.